Welcome in, Taurus. I am Marie at Indigo Earth, and I'm here to do a general reading for you, our Earth signs Taurians. Welcome. Good to have you here. Welcome in, cross-watchers. Feel free to swap around the characters as need be throughout the reading. Anytime that you come across this message and you were drawn into it was the time that you were meant to listen to it. The messages coming through should reflect some certain aspect of your current situation, as well as an inner knowing. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, leave it go. For those of you that this does resonate with, I will have an extended at the end of this video. We will dive deeper into your message, and we will explore any zodiac signs that come through. Zodiac signs represented could be an intimate relationship, as well as background players. Friends, family, colleagues, associates, siblings, children, parents, anything that influences your energy field. And given the chance, thank you for liking and subscribing, helping the channel to grow so other Taurians can get the messages that might be needed for them. Know that your support is honored and it is appreciated. So let's see where we go with you today. This is a message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is a message for those watching, please. This message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is a message for those watching, please. Okay, here we go. Overall theme for the reading. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. This could be also about cycles and patterns. Let's see what your overall energy is here. We have the Moon. Something's hidden. Subtleties. Something's not seen. There's something beneath the surface here. What's your situation? Nine of Wands. This is really just feeling like everything's heavy all the time. Everything's a struggle. Everything coming at you just seems to weigh you down. It's just like just getting through the day is an accomplishment. This, for some of you, this could be about, you know, a very depressive state or dealing with signs of depression. So let's see what your opportunity is here. We have the Two of Wands. Breaking free. Having a choice to remove yourself from the cage. Taking the road less traveled. Let's see what the universe is co-creating with you. Four of Swords. Rest. There's a slight indication here of burnout. Body is coming to a form of exhaustion. There's a real strong message here to rest, rejuvenate, regroup, get quiet, listen. So let's see how you got here. We have the Empress, but it came out in reverse. So something's not evolving, something's not growing, something's not coming to fruition. Something's unable to move forward. So let's see the energies coming in for you. We had the Seven of Wands, but it was in reverse. I think it's just not being able to keep up. Not really being able to... It's like you're just at a place of like, ugh, whatever. Whatever's going to be is going to be. Almost a place of surrender. So let's see the energies fading away. We have the High Priestess, but in reverse. Not being able to connect in. There's a lot of exhaustion coming through here. And when you're in a place where you're tired or you're exhausted or your body's just needs rest, it's hard to connect inwardly because you're like it's like you're on survival mode. It's like you're just trying to get through the day, just trying to get things done, just trying to get to the next step. So let's see what those outside influences are. We have the Prince of Swords, but it's in reverse. Messages aren't getting through. Whatever the universe is trying to work on with you, it's not getting through. Messages are not getting through. You're not being able to hear clearly. So let's see what your next steps are. Well, gathering your strength. Gathering your vital energy. And let's see what future possibilities are for you. Six of Pentacles. This is about the ability to give and receive, the ability to share experience, the ability to be able to take in information and give out information, or take in something tangible and be able to give something tangible. This is about reciprocity. And I'm not sure where that's going with this reading yet. But something here, the Wheel of Fortune, something has to change. And if this is like a cycle or a pattern in your life where you either have an abundance of energy or no energy, like there's an extreme, there's something here that needs stillness. It needs quietness. It needs rejuvenation. So let's see what's going on here for you, Taurus. Let's dive deeper here. So your situation, 9 of Wands. Feeling depleted. Clarify the 9 of Wands for Taurus, please. We have the Page of Wands. Nope, that's the Knight of Wands. We have the Fool in reverse. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. I think you might have went into a situation too hastily. That really kind of like, you kind of went in with your guards down, starting over again, ready to take another journey. You might have gone in a little too fast, didn't really assess the situation, didn't really take your time. It was all about whatever the connection was. And it seemed to come to an abrupt halt. There wasn't a space here for you to not feel your way through it before you went through it, but to like having one foot kind of back here and one foot in front before you jumped in. And I think you kind of jumped in a little too fast into a connection, and it's wearing you down. The energy level that you have when you first went in was a lot of energy. It was new. It was vibrant. That's kind of lost its luster. And you're just feeling like it's now getting to be heavy weighted. So let's keep going with this. So we got the Two of Wands covering the Moon. The Moon is about your feelings and your emotions. So something here is hidden. There's more beneath the surface going on here. That's the overall energy. Stuff is being like suppressed down. Clarify what this Moon is, please. We've got the Magician. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Cups. Well, there's something here that's still being hung on to from the past. Four of Pentacles. Something that's still being held on to from the past. It's kind of keeping you in a place of not that you can't move forward, but that you're just, it's gnawing at you. It's gnawing at you. And it's something that you've suppressed, that you haven't really brought to the surface to kind of like go through the process with yet. And it has to do with love. It has to do with your heart space. So we got Gemini energy showing up here. We have Uranus showing up. We have Taurus and Virgo showing up. We have Sagittarius showing up. We have Leo showing up so far. So the opportunity here is to see what this gnawing is all about deep inside. What this gnawing is all about deep inside. Because you got the Two of Wands here. And the Two of Wands is about reflection and planning and purpose. You haven't quite taken action yet, but it's there. It's in the back of your head. It's constantly there. Kind of like, come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. And understanding that you're not powerless in this situation, the Magician, that's Gemini energy, but you're holding on to something. Something that really meant a lot to you. Really was like your core love, your core like meaning. So let's see what the Four of Swords is then. This is what the universe is working on with you. We have Temperance. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. We have the Devil in reverse. So the universe is trying to balance some things out with you, and it's not going to be, it's not that it's not going to be able to. There needs to be some stillness here. There needs to be some stillness, some quietness, some going within, because there's an imbalance of energy here. This is Sag energy coming through. There's an imbalance of energy here where it's either extremely on or it's extremely off. And there's some sort of like, it's almost like you're deceiving yourself. Deception, Seven of Swords. You're deceiving yourself in the bondages that are keeping you in place, the Devil. And the only way you're going to break free is to understand the influences inside of you that are projecting themselves on the outside of you in the 3D realm, right? That are coming into your sphere, so you can look at them for what they are and what they are reflecting from on inside of you that needs to be brought forth so that your awareness of it starts to change it. But you seem to be so run down here and just so tired that you can't connect. You're having a hard time connecting to yourself. So let's see how you got here, because we got the Empress in reverse. So something is just kind of lost at sea, or something's not growing, something's not changing, something's just been put on hold or put on a shelf or put away. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Some kind of commitment here never took off. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Some kind of commitment here that you may have put a lot of focus, a lot of time, a lot of effort into, never took off. It didn't grow, it didn't flourish. It just kind of it just seems to be like it's unavailable. It seems to be kind of like it's not supposed to, for some reason. That I don't know. You would know what that means. But something that you committed to, that you really put a lot of time and effort into, did not take on a new beginning. It just not coming into fruition. There's no, it's like you're putting water on soil that isn't going to produce flowers or fruit, or isn't going to produce that which you need for nourishment. It's just not coming through here. So let's see what the Seven of Wands is. This is just almost like giving up. Like it just come to a place where it's just flatlined. So what is the Seven of Wands about for Taurus? It just seems, this whole reading kind of seems to be like there's just can't connect. And until you can connect from within yourself, and start connecting to the things that are coming up in your reality, Temperance, that are coming up in your reality, and looking at them as information to give you, as input to kind of shed light on all of this, why this is the way it is, or why you are feeling this way, because that's how we connect here on this 3D realm, right? We go through feelings and emotions. And there's an imbalance here of you being able to connect with yourself. Therefore, it's hard to connect authentically with what's out in front of you, or what's showing up in your sphere. So let's see what the Seven of Wands is. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ten of Cups. And we have the Empress. I think you're just giving up on this idea of something something being able to give you happiness, or someone being able to give you happiness. I think you're giving up on the idea of just that there's some ideal out here about what happiness is supposed to look like, and chasing it. It's like you just don't have the energy anymore, or you're trying to chase it instead of sitting and meditating and listening from within on how to transform that. It's like you're chasing it in the 3D, and it's exhausting you, because it's not going to come from the outside. It has to come from the inside. That's a hard one for people to get, because we're so conditioned to what is supposed to show up and look like happiness. We're so conditioned to understanding, how to, if you have this and you have that and you do this and you do that, this is going to bring you joy. When joy is really something that you can only develop from within yourself. It can't come from anything other than you. And I think you're giving up on the fact, or you're giving up and just residing to the fact that it's not meant for you. And I think that's the place that the universe is trying to get you, because then that's a place where when you really just come to 0 point, the Fool, 0 point, where it's time to just start all over again and listen, that's when things start showing up. And I think this is also about getting to a place of being with yourself. 9 of Pentacles. Being with yourself, listening to yourself, connecting in with yourself. Because what's leaving is the High Priestess in reverse. And that's when I think things will start being revealed to you. Let's see what this Knight of Swords is. Or this, Knight of Swords. These are the outside influences. So there might be messages trying to get through. Synchronicities, numbers, songs, different kind of things that like show up, or if you hear something 3 times, it means pay attention to it. Those types of synchronicities. But we've got the Devil, we've got the Moon, and we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Truth is trying to make its way in. Because you got the Messenger, the Prince of Swords, and you got the Queen of Swords, who is all about truth, right? The bullshit detector. And they're in reverse. So you got the Devil and the Moon in upright. So there are blockages here. There are blockages here. There are also, it's also programming and conditioning and limiting. And it's not being seen, the Moon. It's kind of like what's going on underneath. Even though messages are trying to come through to show you a different aspect or to show you clarity. Either that's being disregarded or you're just so physically and emotionally exhausted that you just don't have the energy to catch the message or absorb the message. And that's what the universe is trying to work on with you, because temperance is about absorption, right? But in order to get there, you got to rest and you got to listen. And right now you're absorbing the blockages and you're absorbing things that are deceitful, things that are not true, things that are not trustworthy. So let's see what strength is. These are your next steps. Clarify strength, please. Well, we got strength in reverse. So strength clarifies strength in reverse. We got the 10 of Wands. And we got the Page of Cups. Yeah, this has just been it's too hard of a road. It's just time to let some things go. The only way to get your strength back, and it has to do with trying to find love, trying to find either, acceptance or something that just gives you some sort of feeling that you want to have, that has something to do emotionally and that's fulfilling. And you've been chasing it, 10 of Wands, you've been chasing it blindly. And it's been draining your vital energy. So the only way to gather your strength back is to get quiet, to get silent, to be alone. 9 of Pentacles. And to release what you're carrying so that you can hear the messages that are trying to come through. Because you got the Devil energy in here twice. So that's definitely about hindrances, blockages, fear, anxiety, conditioning, programming. And you've also got strength in here twice. So it's kind of like you're constantly, no matter what you do, you're constantly being chased by the chasm. And until you turn around and face the chasm and understand what it's trying to teach you or what it's trying to show you, it's not here to bury you. It is here to show you where you're kind of missing. You want fulfillment. You want to be able to connect. It says it right here because you got the future possibilities. That's shared experiences. You want to be able to connect and share experiences. But the way that you're going about doing this is doing it from a sense of depletion and not from a sense of being filled up. It's almost like you're kind of in a stage where you're like you've almost accepted this as your lot in life. And it, you know, I mean, we all have free choice. We all have free will. I mean, what you allow is what's going to become. But you got the Wheel of Fortune here, right? And this is about a turn of events. This is about turning something around. This is about making a change. This is Jupiter energy. And that energy is real energy that's here to, like, turn things, like, there's always cycles, right? And now is in a down cycle where you're just feeling lost, alone, sad, defeated, overburdened. And there's a reason for it. And I guess looking at the reason for it and allowing it to process itself through will show you where the deception is coming from and where the conditioning and the blockages are coming from. The devil. So let's get one more on the Six of Cups here. Well, we got two again. So you got the Four of Cups again. And you got the Two of Cups. This has something to do with the relationship that you're still hanging on to. Because you're super uber focused on it. Four of Cups. See the Three of Cups around, but it's just looking at that one cup. It has something to do with the connection that you want to restore. You want to put the balance back into it. You want to restore it. You want to bring it back to an equal balance. You want to bring it back to something that is, you know, a shared experience of giving and receiving. Whatever this relationship is, it's affecting the situations. Because in the situation, this has been a long journey. It's been a long journey. It's been a long time. And I think that you kind of want to take the drive. You're ready to take the drive, but you're ready to take the wheel and kind of go forward here, but you're feeling kind of lost. The Fool in reverse. You're feeling depleted. You don't know how this is going to turn out. You're not sure you're going to be supported. And I think you're just feeling like it's long gone. Two of Cups. Like it's out of your hands at this point. But you're still hanging on. Four of Pentacles. Energetically, you're still hanging on. So let's see who's showing up here for you. We got Sagittarius. We've got Sagittarius twice. We've got Taurus and Taurus and Pisces. We've got Gemini. We've got Cancer. We've got Capricorn showing up here. We've got Pisces and Cancer again. We got Leo. A lot of water energy here. Pisces, Cancer. Did Scorpio come through in this? I don't see Scorpio yet. So we'll look at those in the extended. So we'll explore those signs in the extended and find out what the intentions are with those signs, why they're in this reading, as well as actions and advice for you. For those of you not going on, let's get a divine guidance to you. This is from the Arcana of Astrology by Claire Goodchild. Since we just had the new moon last night, the energies are pretty intense. We're going to go with some astrology cards today. So this is guidance for Taurus, please. Guidance for our Taurians. We got Capricorn energy coming through. So this is the goat. And the element is earth. And the house is the 10th. Symbols for this are black stones and minerals and wood and fresh paper. The 10th sign of the zodiac is Capricorn, and she is focused on success, respect, and power. She is often depicted as a callous and opportunistic person, and while those behaviors can manifest in the darkest form, she's actually very caring and can be seen encouraging those around her to triumph. When Capricorn often appears in a reading, Capricorn often appears when we are under a lot of pressure to succeed, and this can cast a more serious shadow on our personality. This energy can be effectively channeled into anything we want, so grab a pen and paper and outline the steps to reaching your goal. Be realistic, but remember that believing in yourself is the most important part of the process. If you have been pushing hard and not seeing progress, it may be time to take a step back and evaluate and rest. Maybe you need to change your routine or assign certain tasks to specific days when you know they will get your undivided attention. You will get to where you want to be, but now is the time to rest. Here's your key words: logical, focused, respect, callous, or insecure. So that's what I have for you this week, Taurus. I hope this helped, pointers and guidelines. Until next time, may the peace that passes all understanding envelope the essence of your being. And for those going on, the link is in the description box below, and I'll see you over at the extended.